So here we are at the site of the Manster Green development, and basically what's going to happen, all of this farmland descending down to Pegwell Bay, there's going to be unbelievably 800 houses built here. It's going to be an absolutely massive development going down the hill towards Pegwell, and you can see what a beautiful view we're getting here now, right over Pegwell Bay, really panoramic view. If you come here in about 3 or 4 years' time, all you're going to see is rooftops. It's absolutely unbelievable what they're trying to do here. 800 houses on prime agricultural land, smashing up all the ecosystems, the wildlife, the flora and fauna, all destroyed for the sake of what is unnecessary housing on Greenfield land. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You can get 4,000 to 6,000 houses onto Brownfield sites in Thanet. We don't need 12,000 houses, and we certainly don't need houses built in beautiful areas like this. This is what makes Thanet, the big panoramas down to the coast. That's what I love about Thanet, and I know everybody else does. Yet all we're going to get is concreting over rooftops and nothing. It really is quite distressing and quite anger-making that developers will come here and rip up open countryside that's been here ever since time began, since the Romans, and they want to, for the sake of profit, for unnecessary overdevelopment, they want to ruin this beautiful countryside. It's not good enough. That must have been something there, not a fireplace. And here we are at the back end of Granville House in central Ramsgate on a derelict piece of brownfield land, which has probably been like this for 30, 40 years, maybe even longer. And these are the sites that we should be using for building housing, not the greenfields that we've been looking at in other parts of Ramsgate. I mean, this lends itself perfectly to building houses and flats for people in the centre of town rather than outside in the countryside. So we should be using places like this first before we even contemplate going to Cliff's End or going to the back of the airport. We should be building here first. And here we are at the old Ramsgate police station, another fantastic brownfield site. Goodness knows how many houses and flats you could build in here without the need to dig up farmers' fields. I mean, this has been derelict for many, many years, just like the Granville. Nothing's been done to it, and just imagine what you could have. Lots of flats and houses right in the centre of Ramsgate, where all the shops are, where the transport is, without any need to be outside in the farmers' fields and the countryside, in a fantastic location. So it really does bring into focus the need to build on brownfield land before you consider going outside into the countryside. And Broadstairs, Ramsgate and Margate are absolutely full of little sites like this, which really could answer a lot of the housing needs that we have. Building on brownfield in the towns has got to be the way forward before we go anywhere near the open spaces.